Yo, what's up? This the kid, Shame, gang. And with my homies, Mills and Jonna. I got one question for you. Have you chased your check today?
Check chasing music.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it, I'm self-made.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Have You Chased Your Check Today. I'm Chris Mills.
I'm Jonna, AveryCreative.com.
And we got a guest, man, a special guest today, man. My boy Shane Gang in the house, man. What it is, man.
What up, man? What's good? What's up with y'all?
Welcome to the show,
good
man.
with
Appreciate you coming through, fucking with us.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. We've been trying to make this shit happen for a minute, so that's what's up.
That's a fact. That's
Absolutely.
a fact. We've been putting it together for a little minute, man. Y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. Fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? Have you chased your check today?
Absolutely, have you.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get straight into it, man, because this man right here, it's a working man. Like, every time I see you, bro, you dropping something, you performing somewhere, you on major platforms. Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you moving out here, man. Like, for real. Like, what's going on? I gotta ask you personally, like, what's going on? Because I can't keep up.
Man, I'm just trying to stay consistent, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, just things that happened in life with me, man, like, especially, like, with my brother passing and everything now. Right. You know what I mean? I just live in that moment where it's like I don't ever want a day to go past where I don't get to do something that I want to do or tell somebody I love them, you know, right. Or anything, or smile or laugh, you know what I'm saying, or do something I love to do.
Taking no moments for granted.
Yeah, I ain't taking no moments for granted now, man. So I'm just in that moment now, and then I'm, in a creative space where I'm creating a lot of music and the music that I want to do now instead of what people want me to do. So it's real motivating.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like shackles off of you. Like,
facts,
for real.
Yeah. You know, I grew up not grew up, but I first got out here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're always trying to prove stuff to my peers all the time. You know what I mean? The people that came before me or the OGs or whatever. Yeah. And, looking for, their head nods. And now it's like I don't really care about that now. Like I care about, building my own brand and building who I am,
Wow.
Facts. And that's what it's about, man.
That's funny. It is. Not to cut you, but it's funny that it's like you don't care about it now, right? But you getting it because that's how I heard about you.
Word, that's
dope. like people my age group.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Was going to your show.
Wow,
and I was like,
crazy.
Word, that's what's up. And that's how I heard about you.
Yeah. See,
you know what I mean?
I'm kind of like in the middle, like where it's like I'm old enough to know and young enough to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I know it's gonna cater to the quote unquote older people, generation, and the younger people as well. And that just comes with just understanding music, man, and understanding the times and how it changed and everything like that, and not trying to be one of them people that's just like, man, like I gotta stick to my roots and straight hip hop bars and all this, you know what I'm saying, and grow up and end up being one of those like sticklers, man. I can't do that, bro.
Nah, you should grow. You should grow.
I'm pretty sure you had a wide range of music you listen to coming up. You know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't be putting no box with none of this shit. Just be creative and do what you do, man. And what feel good, like for real.
Yeah, like even with the younger generation, the music that's coming out now, man, I might not rock with it in some situations. Or some I do, but but I won't be like, like to hate on them, like, oh man, I'm hating on whatever. Man. They young, man. They doing what they do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the same way, So.
That's facts.
That's a guaranteed fact.
Now, I seen it. I was watching an interview today with Jewels and Jim on that, and Jewels was saying, like, just because, like, with the older generation looking at younger generation, just because you don't understand what's being said, don't mean that they're not saying that.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you might not be hip to lingo or whatever it is, or they create new lingo as you listening. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really you gotta take a listen. You might need to step back and then come back to it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just knock it out and just say.
And it's hip hop. It's supposed to be hip hop is coded language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I was doing it, when I was young, my parents didn't understand what I was saying. My aunts and uncles didn't understand what I was saying on records. You know what I mean? Right. But my peers understood what I was saying. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was art. Yeah. So it ain't supposed to be so easy to understand. I actually have a theory that if a old head instantly likes it, it's probably not
it.
It's probably not it today. You know what I mean? Like if an old head instantly like it, it's probably not.
Hey, bro,
that's crazy.
It's
though.
probably not new, at least.
I had a conversation, man Cavassier, about a situation where quote unquote old head, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It kind of gave me like some advice on a song, and then the song ended up like being not a hit, but people like gravitated like, oh snap, this shit is fire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was listening to the the old head, you know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, okay, you said you ain't like this and this sucked to you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But everybody else was like, man, this ain't fire. You know, it's like I got my manager like that one time with a song. He didn't like a song that I did, and then once we performed it and it started going crazy, then he was like, oh yeah, that's hard now, bro. That's fire. And I'm like, yeah.
It happens vice versa too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you hear the stories of artists, manager talking them into doing a song, and they be like, man, I hated that shit.
Yeah.
Now we at the Grammys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, oh man. Then they be like, yeah, I always knew it was gonna be a hit, bro.
I don't think nobody knows what a hit is. I mean, they know you got a feeling, but you don't know what's the next. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing you do know is what feels good when you make it.
Yes.
You don't necessarily know how everybody else gonna feel when they hear it.
Fact.
You know what I mean? But you know what you feel, and you can kind of extrapolate that other people may feel this way, but you don't know. You know what I mean? You can't.
That's like the magical part of the music shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something, the mystique. That's something that you can't put your hands on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Yeah, that's dope though. Like, don't never do what you do. Though. Make what you feel.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna like every single song. That never happens. You know what I'm saying? But just do what you do, man. Just put the music out there. You know. But
damn sure seems to be working, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's working for the most part. You know what I mean? I'm one of them people, man. I have a hard time with that though, where it's like I be trying so hard to make everybody like my songs, but it's like I be have the realization that it ain't gonna happen. Like if a nigga don't like my song, I be like, bro, why you don't like the song? Like, I be wanting to know why you don't like it, so that way
good.
maybe I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Even though I might think like, nigga, you bullshitting, whatever the shit. But I be like,
and everybody got their own opinion, but you looking for some constructive
feedback.
criticism.
Give me constructive feedback. Like that's why I have like my circle, of people that I know I can call on and ask them like truly, like, what you think about this? What you think about that? Even though I know I might get on their nerves about certain things when I ask them, but it's like, yo, I know you're gonna give me the real when I ask you. So that's why I'm gonna ask you.
But at least you ask, bro. That's a integral part of being a really good artist. You know what I mean? You finding a way to A&R your projects and making sure. You know what I mean? Because I know people that can consistently put projects out and nobody hears it before it hit the airwaves. I'm like, yo, what in the hell are you doing?
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got a people around you that understand music and
you respect their ear, of course.
You know what I mean? And
I'm gonna be real. Sometimes it could be a gift and a curse though, because like with me, like I really take what my OGs say to heart sometimes. So when they say certain things and and then they give me advice on certain things, I just be like, okay, you've been here before, so you must know something that I don't. Right. So then I'll like try to dive in and understand why they don't like something or whatever. Right. And I don't like really, I'll say follow my own lead sometime. And with this project that I got coming out, I really did that, like tapped into like my OGs a lot. But with the one before, I really didn't do that. I was like, man, I'm gonna trust myself and do it. And it was so much less of a headache. Everybody liked it and it was cool. It was like, oh shit, they loved it. Yeah. Now this one is just like, man, I'm going crazy trying to get this shit together because people keep trying to give me their input.
I think that's better to approach it like that though, like versus you going to ask them. Like I'm gonna show you what I bring to the table is just purely me. Yeah. And then we can put that on the table. Facts. And you know what I'm saying? And you give me your 1-2 and we kind of from that point, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you got like that's like that's uncut raw, you know what I'm saying? Like give me that, and then we can go from there. Because it might just be some uncut raw. I ain't got a goddamn thing to say.
It definitely happened.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a pure fan off the rip. Like
facts though, that's super facts.
Yeah, because like you said, man, hey, everybody ear, you gotta have a good ear. You had a good ear at one point in time, but like sonically shit changed. Yeah. And some people ear a little more sharper than the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Like, I kinda like the fact that you approach albums in different ways. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's this one album you decided to take the OG's advice. Right. Another album you go down the path and you say, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go through it my way. Do it my way. You know what I mean? Just different approaches to figuring out what the art is gonna be. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know that everybody takes their time with the projects that way today. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, with me, I'm a concept person, man. So like, I have to at least have something to talk about. You know what I mean? Right. In a sense, I can't just put together songs and just be like, all right, man, here you go. I mean, I could do it. Yeah. I mean, they're trying to get me more into doing that, because the way their music is consumed nowadays, so fast. But me, I just generally like having a concept or something to build on. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if your music ain't got no feel to it, man, like then it's just like you just proving to me that you could rap. Okay, cool. Nowadays, everybody can rap.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, do you got feel to your music, man? Can anybody say, man, when I heard this song, it made me feel like this?
Yeah.
Right.
Or put me back in a time to where me and my mom, you know, we got. I mean, not me and my mom, but me and my wife got, you know, married or something, or we met, you know what I'm saying? And all this stuff like that. Like, I love to hear stories like that from people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's the hip hop we came up on. You know what I mean?
That's music.
Like that's music. Thought out music.
That's
you know
music.
What I mean?
Yeah, that's what music is. You know what I mean? And so it's definitely the hip hop we came up on.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not a lot of it. It's not a lot of music that stick to your bones.
Nah.
You know what I mean? But that's because a lot of it is made to be consumed extremely fast.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
You know what I mean?
The atmosphere is crazy right now with music. Like the production of music is just like Like tomorrow, 2 days, a hit lasts for what, maybe 2-3 days, and then
then it's a wrap.
Yeah,
like when I put out my last project, like I put it out, and then like the distro company I was with, they emailed me and was like, all right, what's next? I'm like, dude, it was literally 2 months ago, bro. Like, y'all actually what's
crazy,
next?
talking about?
Yeah, like this is
like,
crazy, bro. I'm like, this is wild right now.
I'm from an era where artists were on 2-year album cycles.
Damn.
Every
crazy.
2 years.
That's wild.
Man,
Yeah.
we so far from that.
Yeah, we are
doing that
the
no more.
mixtape era.
That shit stopped. That shit stopped. Master P and Puffy stopped that shit.
With Master P and Puff.
Yeah, Master P and Puff.
And
Them
then-
2 years,
then-
96, 97, they cut that shit out. You couldn't go back to that.
Dang.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was a wrap for that.
Like step your studio game up.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Shutting down the studio.
Right, and you got to come with that shit in a small amount of time.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. They was pumping them shits out.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's why I see why you might have a room full of people when you're working on projects. Like you need that. You need that. Like just to keep that momentum
Inspiration.
going. Like you got to keep other inspiring creatives around. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Still sharp and still, bro.
facts, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. That's why I don't discredit no artists when they working on albums and stuff and they have other creatives in the room. You know what I mean? I'm not necessarily. That don't mean somebody necessarily sat down and just wrote your whole.
No, I don't mean that at all.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
that's
a
not what I
vibe.
mean.
No, I like to feed off people's energy. So like I got comfortable with having people in the studio. Like if they, you know, especially if they other rappers as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like getting on the songs, like sending people verses and stuff like that is cool. But man, you never get that real energy when you like in the studio with people and y'all feed off of it.
That's
bro.
because it's real energy.
That's crazy.
That's facts,
a
man.
fact.
That's
a
facts.
fact.
Like, I in my past just doing music, it's a difference in that nigga sending me beats and me in the studio with that dude and we cooking from like ground up. I helped pick that snare.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
hard. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit
Give my credit.
Shit just hit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It touched your soul different, so it bring a different song from you. You know what
That's
I mean?
That's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts. That's facts.
I can
bro.
understand that.
That's
I can
facts right there,
understand that.
man. And that's
Yeah.
both of us cooking. We in the
Yeah.
kitchen, like for real. We
That's
cooking
right.
like, hey,
That's right.
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So let me get a little history, man. So where did it start? Like,
Man, well, I'm originally from Maryland, DMV area. I've been down here, I say about 8 years now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, thugging it out down here. I really built my music career here. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't have much. I had a chance in Maryland, but I was really young. You know what I'm saying? I grew up more trying to be a battle rapper at that time. And then when I got here, I just started, you know what I'm saying, just to tap more musically into that realm. And then, unfortunately, like I said, I ended up getting hit by a truck, which is crazy. Yeah, I ended up getting hit by a truck, man. And which put me down for like almost a year and a half, too. And then that's when I really started to tap into like poetry and music and everything like that, and express myself, because I was going through dark stuff, bro, like depression, everything. I used to play ball, so I was playing ball, like, you know, I was about to go to college, play ball, everything like that, man. So all that was gone. So I had to figure it out, man, and you know, do music. So that's how it started. And then, like I said, you know, North Carolina kind of gave me a whole new lease on life when it came to music. You know, just going to the open mic scenes and building my name organically like that. And, man, shoot, the merch game and shoot, I'm trying to think, like passing out cars. Like, man, I did it all, man. I remember one time, like, I used to just, like, I got on the internet one time and just was, like, Googling mad, like, open mics in, like, 100-mile radius. And then what I was doing was, like, I was going to one place Monday that was in Raleigh, another place in Durham Tuesday, another place on
You was on
Greensboro.
tour.
Yeah, I was doing my own
you was
joint,
on tour.
and I was
I'm with
signing
you.
up on every one. I was standing there, open to close, each one, man. Introducing myself to people and everything, bro. And so, like, I really made I really made a name, word of mouth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because the internet wasn't super heavy at that time. I think the heaviest that was going on right there was Twitter. That was like the backpack era kind of. You know what I'm saying? So. It really wasn't crazy like with Instagram and all this stuff now.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
So, yeah, man, I thugged it out like that, bro, and that's how I got to where I'm at today.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's what's
dope,
up.
man. That's dope. Hey,
That's what's up.
what brought you to North Carolina though?
Oh man, well, basketball, really. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna play ball at Campbell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then
I'm from down towards that way.
Yeah, so that,
Yeah, my family. I got family down there.
I was gonna play ball at Campbell, and then my family moved here and everything, and so like my mom and dad at the time they had split up, so I ended up coming to stay with my mom here, and so that's when I was like, all right, when we start fresh. I really didn't want to move here, but it was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Did it.
Feel like that was the best. That was the best move.
Yeah,
you made.
I'm gonna be real because man, it was a lot going on in DC and Maryland, man, and like a lot of my friends that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying, are either dead or in jail, bro, or strung out. You know what I'm saying? So, I believe that you keep the company you keep, reflect, you. So
That's a fact.
man, if I probably would have kept hanging around that stuff, man, I probably wouldn't be here today. So
Hey.
yeah, it actually is a blessing that I did come to North Carolina. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's dope, man.
No doubt. So not the bug to make music, but the music bug. When did it bite you?
Sheesh. I probably to say 2013, 14. Yeah, because that's when I was in the hospital bed, and I just was like, man, I got to get this out.
Locking in on that.
Yeah,
shit,
I was
man.
locking in, bro, but before that, before I got hit by the truck, I was doing like little mixtapes and stuff. So I was building my name up, and I remember I ended up tapping in with this DJ at NC State named DJ Cutter, and I don't know if it was sympathy that he played one of my songs because I got hit by the truck, but I remember he played my song while I was in the hospital bed. And I remember, man, I was, like I said, I was fucked up. I ain't feel good at all. I was feeling terrible, man. I really didn't want to live no more. I'm gonna be real. And I remember hearing my music on the radio for the very first time.
Oh man!
Even though it was college radio, whatever.
Who
like
gives a shit?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, and then he shouted me out and everything.
Yeah,
and I was
hell
like, yo,
yeah.
I love this feeling.
Yeah.
Like when I get out, I'm gonna tackle this shit.
Motherfucking right.
Yeah, and so my brother was locked up at the time, and my brother was like, like always motivating me. So I was just like, yo, when you get out, we gonna do this too. So
man, that was a blessing, man.
So
that was
just staying motivated. Man. It bit me in this.
KNC changed my motherfucking life too.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That moment in that night, put that battery back. Put that battery back.
Put it in me, man.
And God used people, man.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. College radio is real.
Yeah, like a lot of people get a lot of big buzz.
I always wanted to be on that.
People think that you need to go after the big joints, man. Them college radio stations, so wear your songs out, bro.
Facts,
I'm trying to tell you.
You're right, bro. You get a formula going with the college radios and get your shit in rotation, bro. Your spin.
They'll book you for shows. They'll do all that.
Yep. Homecoming coming
and
around.
college money will come to you, bro.
And what you gotta understand is those kids not staying there forever. They gonna take that back to wherever the fuck they from.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And they gonna take you back to wherever they from and
dope.
expose you to those people. So
Yeah.
being on college campus is a lot more important than being in a club a lot of times.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Them club people's going right back to Raleigh.
Yup.
You know what I mean? They might tell their friend at work.
Yup.
You got a more diverse fan base fucking with college.
With a
kids,
college campus, for
You're
sure.
right, though. That's a lot of facts right there.
That's real shit, right?
I ain't never think of it like that.
That's
Put it in a different perspective. Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, that's definitely why we used to do it on college campuses. You know what I mean? Like, they gonna carry this places we ain't.
There's a lot of people
going
nowadays that got crazy fan bases in Raleigh now, based off of like college, and high school, like and, stuff like that, like religiously, like where if they throw a show, they religiously gonna come out.
Yeah,
it don't matter. You know what I mean? So it's fire, bro. Like just being a part of that scene and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is. It's so interesting that it exists like that now. You know what I mean? That was something. It was a lot harder for it to exist before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that it didn't exist, but it was just a lot harder to create.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You had to do what you did.
Yeah, you're right.
It's literally go to every town and be in every city and be there and meet people and have your name ring out because you did a good job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you did that groundwork. That's what matters, man.
A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of miles, boy. I tell
And people gonna not even. I mean, you know, it matters, but then it doesn't matter because the world gonna take you. You know, they're gonna pick up and take at whatever point you at. The world gonna tap in and they're gonna go on from that point. But everybody that runs into you knows your journey for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know the groundwork you done put in. People from locally around here, man. It's a once the story come together, it all makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. And it's genuine as fuck when people really happy for you. Like, damn, I seen this man.
Yeah, and
seen him in the fucking trenches, real bro.
Shit, like, that'd be the best feeling.
Hell yeah. That's hungry. Like when you talking about you was Googling, man, that's hungry. Damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm finna put myself in front of these people. Like they gonna see, they gonna get this shit.
Yeah, they gonna get this work.
Like pressing up shirts and get business cards from like Staples and
see, that too. Like,
and I was a one-man team at the time, bro. I was doing everything by myself.
It starts out like that.
It was crazy.
And back to you just saying that, like on this show, we really highlight the entrepreneur side of artists, like what you got going on besides the music. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, that you feel like the music business, but you getting into the music business, that put more of an entrepreneur spirit in you?
Yeah, because I feel like once you get an opportunity where you can really kick in doors, you can really start to change things. Right. You know what I mean? Even if you don't have a bag or nothing, you can connect people in the business that, you know, maybe does have the bag that could bring range to people in the community. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody, you know, in the community, you know, does shirts or has a company and they don't know how to set up an LLC or anything like that. You can introduce them to people in the business that specialize in that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of ways you can help people without even necessarily giving money, man. Like just connecting dots, you know what I'm saying? I do that now, like connecting people in the business, you know, a lot, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's what it's about.
And it's just off just being pure genuine, you know what I'm saying? Because you rock with people.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah. And then, you know, as an artist, you find yourself an independent artist. You know, we making music, we doing our thing, we out here, woo, 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 woo. But we need that finance. So it's like you find yourself getting frustrated a little bit with that. You know what I mean? You like, I'm dope, I'm fire, I know I'm fire. Yeah. But you know, it's a formula to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Formula. So that's why I say when I was doing the music and shit too, it pushed me. I mean, from off the get go, first thing first, I'm a hustler before anything. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, everybody's not a hustler that's an artist. You know what I'm saying? So I know sometimes your artistry and the business will force you into being a, you know what I'm saying? Force you to grind. Yeah, exactly. And you might not be familiar with that ground, you know, but it'll put you in a space where you like, bro, like you'll look down and realize that you done turned into one and you didn't realize it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just your atmosphere and what you in. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no choice but to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I look at some artists and I'm like, yo, some of them adapt to it and some of them can't. You know what I mean?
You have to nowadays because it's more than. It's more than talent, bro. Yeah. Like, you got to have a grind or some type of back end or something, bro. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, 90%, I ain't going to say 90%. I'm going to say about 80% of the game is exposure, man. Yeah. The rest is everything else that comes along with it. Like, because you could be the most talented person in the world. If you ain't got that exposure or somebody that could, you know, help expand that so people can see you, man, then it's like.
It just fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, it's fall on deaf ears. Like, I know a lot of talented people, man, right now.
Or no ears.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they just, their problem is,
And they'll put the budget behind some bullshit, and that shit'll be in your face just pumping.
All the time, and then you start to like it. Like, man, that shit actually hard, bro. Like, you know,
all right. We done fell victim to the game.
Yeah, it's the formula. They've been doing that to us for a long time. That's the music business. Yeah, that's what that is, the music business. You know what I mean? Like, so
we're gonna persuade you to like this product.
Yeah, but hey, they pay for it. You know? That's what they're doing. It's not like it happens like for free. Nah, they pay for it.
It's getting it.
But it's all unproportioned. It's
they've
like,
always been paying.
Yeah, but then they jipping the fuck out the artists though with streaming and all that shit. There's like penny on the damn.
But yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Don't get me started.
And they created that platform.
No,
and then
we gonna get started. We gonna talk about that shit.
It's wild, bro. It's just like. They created it. Whoever, I mean, I don't even know if it's. I can't even say if it's an entity that created it and then they got hip to it, or if they was in on the creation. You know what I'm saying?
They wasn't hip. They was getting ready to get
wasn't
fucked.
Hip. They wasn't hip. Okay, then they seen this revolutionary happen, and they got on their ass like, "Hey, we taking over this shit." They not winning. Nah, that ain't how it go.
That shit crazy.
It's like, yo, thank you for the platform. We'll pay you for that. But you can move out the way now.
That's you selling like millions of streams, bro. You ain't.
And then they robbing you still, like they still robbing you.
If you go through that label, you getting super robbed though.
Yeah. Nowadays, the best way if you're trying to make money have a partnership, bro.
Yeah.
You got a partnership or something like that.
But you got to put that work in.
Yeah,
you got to put that work in to be worthy to be a partner.
You
Yeah,
got to earn that.
The funny thing is, it feels like to me, if you can get to the point where you have earned a partnership, you're pretty much making a living off music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and then you got to ask yourself too, like, it's like, all right, the person that you partnering with, it's like, all right, is it beneficial? And then secondly, it's like, all right, okay, obviously I got something that this person wants. Yeah. So what he's trying to offer me, maybe I'm worth more than that.
I'm guaranteed to be worth more.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? Yeah. So you have to like ask those questions. You know,
first offer is never the best offer.
There's a multiple attached to that number that they offered you.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, there's got to be.
Yeah,
there's got to be a multiple to it.
Yeah,
it's not,
but it's all about your discipline and your faith in you though. From that point on, once those numbers get thrown around at you, you got and doing your homework, doing your due diligence to know what's what, and if they're just giving you pennies or not.
I feel like if you work to the point where you've earned that partnership, then you likely work to the point where you have enough leverage to own a little bit more than you would have if you just went in there and signed the record. That's probably where your importance lay. Yeah, you know what I mean, because you get in there and you glean enough attention from them so that you can support your project without them as much. You know what I mean?
That makes a lot of sense.
You know,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
for sure. Like you said, they not coming unless it's something like they feel like
something.
You're looking for a boost. You're not looking for a home necessarily. You probably looking for a boost.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But the way the game's set up now, you might as well push to be in a position to get a partnership. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you might as well, like at the end of the day, for your sake of your longevity of your career. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can it's still an old school process of going through. You know, where you get shredded a little bit and
guaranteed
later on you get you do. You know what I mean?
The first deal always gonna be your worst deal.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
It's facts.
Mm-hmm.
It's facts. The only thing you can do is create opportunity within that bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, it depends on who you are. Like, depends on who you are and like what type of stock you have. You know, coming into that conversation,
right?
You know, what I mean, now if you coming on Drake status and you know, you
but
got a lot more to bargain with. You know,
Drake.
I
guarantee you, Drake first deal was some bullshit.
Think the very first one was
Drake didn't come in on Drake status. They helped Drake get to Drake status.
That's facts.
I don't know, man.
It
was a lot of people trying to get Drake, bro.
It was.
I know.
It was a lot, bro. Saying he had a lot to bargain with, like.
I know.
Kind of like Chance the Rapper. Like Chance the Rapper, I think his first deal, he had a high stock, like, you know what I'm saying? So he could bargain what he wanted.
Well, I guess saying this was bullshit is relative compared to what he is ultimately worth.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't even really do that because you didn't see them project. I mean, you knew he was going to be successful, but you didn't know
they ain't project he was going to be this.
Yeah, exactly.
Their projections was off.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you know they couldn't have gave him what he was worth.
Facts.
Yeah.
And you got and I mean, I don't know that man business like that all the way, but it seems to be two big entities that I know of that are in big, you know what I'm saying, business wise with him. So it's a big bag coming.
Oh yeah.
Like for two big entities to bust that bag down, it's a big bag and coming through.
Yeah, they knew what they
knew what they had.
Yeah, you right. You right. They knew what they had.
That's facts. And then Tunchi touched it. It was like a no brainer from that point on. Like,
especially during that era.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
and shout out to Drake, man.
Nah, that nigga had to perform though. He had to perform though.
Drake. Yeah, for sure.
The opportunity is the opportunity, but he had to show
up. But I feel like that nigga was performing behind the scenes and in front of the damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga was.
Yeah.
I feel like he was like it was a time around that time. That nigga was putting in work. Like he showed and proved though.
He did.
That's why he is who he is today. You know what I mean? And it's only one. I mean, we got guys that we put in the same list of it, but it's only one Drake.
Yeah, it's only one Drake.
Bro, he took the fucking LL Cool J formula and smashed that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm talking about smash that shit into the fucking ground with LL probably like
like scratching his head.
Like this nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He took my shit,
and ran with that bitch.
Yeah, like facts, bro. Man. Like LL opened the market up for the chick music for sure.
Oh yeah,
open that lane wide open.
Even Fab was doing it too at one point. Like,
yeah, but LL he laid that formula. He laid that, kicked that door in for Fab.
Yeah, he really laid.
Or Fab would have been on some straight Brooklyn shit, like just straight. You know what I'm
saying? Guaranteed.
He took that the bitches talking about you a cute, you fly nigga. They took that shit and said, hey nigga, we finna market that.
yeah, definitely.
What the game about? So.
Yeah, so
figuring out what you gonna market, what they gonna buy from you.
Yep.
Yeah, facts.
You know?
Facts.
And attaching some good art to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah, basically. And if all that shit aligns, you the one.
You probably cooking with grease.
Exactly.
Yeah, you cooking with grease.
Yeah, that's a big fact, man.
Yeah.
So, man, how you feel about, like, you came, since you've been coming in contact with a lot of industry folks along the way to your journey, you know what I mean? You ain't came across nothing that's just made you, like, you just hate the game, like, to the point where you like, man, I don't know if I really want to do this shit. Because there's a lot of bullshit in this shit.
Man,
you know what I mean?
I got a million stories, but I'll just say in general of how.
And we probably have them days as an artist every other 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? We like, man,
we
fuck
do.
this
We
shit.
go up and down a lot, man. I'll just say that it's the people that don't be genuine. It be a lot of people in the game that just everybody's trying. It's like a jambalaya pot of artists, and everybody's just like, here's the baton, race, go. Whoever gets to the finish line first. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like what it is. And sometimes you might come across people that just say they can do this and do that or whatever. Or you might come with them and y'all bartering like together, like helping each other, whatever. And then it don't really be genuine. Like once they get what they want, then it's kind of like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that could be like discouraging sometimes. Yeah. So you just really have to be pick and choose of like, who to, mess with. I would say the best advice on that, man, is to come in with your team, you know what I'm saying, or who you really trust and stuff like that.
Stick to that.
But other than that, man, I love this shit, man. Other than that, I love the grind, you know what I'm saying, and I love doing the music. Like I said, it's just the behind the scenes shit that could rub you the wrong way.
Yeah,
like,
and that's where the bullshit lies. You know what I mean?
That's where it always is.
Yeah, it's always somebody trying to get a bag off you or get something from you that you might could give them. Or
it's a cutthroat industry, man.
Cutthroat as hell, bro.
Like, and that the cutthroatness makes the fakeness just so relevant in every aspect of it. It's like just like you said, somebody get what they want. And if you have a situation or something where they think you about to. Everybody just back away.
That's when they know. He ain't got enough to offer now.
Yeah.
He gotta offer me. So
So, but when you get past that and you realize, like, I don't need to be buddy with these motherfuckers. I don't need to be at all the parties. I don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get my team, and I'm gonna be in my pocket right here. And that's how a lot of niggas I be seeing that I fucks with, and I be like, damn, they don't never be caught on no bullshit. They don't never
be themselves. They always cool. Everything good.
And everybody in the industry probably like, man, that nigga, he funny ass at it, nigga. But you gotta stick with that shit, bro, because they gonna try to play you and pull you in.
Yup. That's 100%, bro. Like I feel that because it's like, man, why I'm gonna put myself in the position to fuck with fake people, that shit could harm me or anything. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta protect yourself. So you can call me lame all you want to, just because I don't come out to the parties and all this bullshit or whatever, man. I'm coming home to my peoples, so that's the main thing I care about,
Facts, bro. Man, because people will pull you into their bullshit you don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? And shit go left.
Yeah, big facts.
Fast.
Man, that's 100%.
Yeah, man. So what you working on now? You got a project you working on currently?
Yeah, I got a project, man, that's coming out actually in a few months.
Title for it?
Yeah, I can't give it up right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a project coming out a few months.
It's all you. You got some features on there.
Yeah, I got some features.
You on features? Okay.
He ain't gonna tell you.
No. I wasn't expecting them to drop the bomb like completely out here. I just, I like, some people like, nah, it's just all me. I'm just doing me.
I know, I rapped whole 20 tracks or something. And what? But nah, a few months. Y'all definitely gonna know, man. Like, this is definitely a project that I'm proud of. I feel like it's a step up from the last one. I mean, me personally.
Right.
We all say that shit. But,
as it should.
Yeah. I feel like it's a step up from the last one, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just back in that pocket of being comfortable doing the music that I want to do, man. So I'm excited about this one, and man, I can't wait, bro.
You can tell us some producers on there at least?
Yeah, I can tell you some producers. Man, let's see. I got.
We like to shed light on the producers.
Facts.
Man, the Mercenaries. They did Stick and Move. New single I'm bumping right now.
Okay.
That single actually helped me get best top 2022 artist of Sway's Wake Up Show.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, last show. So I actually just found that out. Like,
give it up for that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations, bro.
I actually found that out like day before yesterday, I believe, man. So I was stoked about that. Because I didn't drop any projects last year. I just dropped like I dropped a video and then I dropped that new song, so I didn't really drop a lot of stuff like that. I was just on the road a lot, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Doing a lot of shows and doing a lot of freestyles and stuff like that, just still staying active.
Right.
So to get that off of that, I was like, man, that's crazy, yo.
No
so
doubt.
You should though, bro. Your showmanship is crazy, bro.
Man, thanks,
like
bro.
that carries major value.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man.
And that you don't even. Sometimes if your music's so fire and your showmanship is crazy, people just like, yo, that nigga fire. Like, you know, they anticipating new music, of
Yeah,
course.
anticipating
But
coming
it's
out.
like the whole experience of coming to see you is like that does it for my appetite for the moment. At least till I get some new music because the damn experience is so crazy.
Yeah, because and another thing, I never had that feeling of people anticipating, like when I'm dropping new stuff. Like this is my first time experiencing that. Off of the last one I just dropped. So now people's like, yo, when you gonna drop something?
Nice.
Else, you know?
Good feeling, man.
Whatever. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pressure,
And
too.
It'd be pressure too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I be hearing like people, you know, say to this day of how they thought so good, you know, No Safe Haven was.
Yeah.
And so I feel it like, man, I be like, damn, it's dope to hear that. But then it's just like, all right, I gotta make sure this other one live up to this.
Yeah.
I don't want to underperform it. So it's the pressure of overthinking shit. You know what I mean?
sure.
But I got comfortable with it, man, because like I said, once I finished No Safe Haven, I already had a whole bunch of songs left over from that anyway.
Yeah.
And so I was just in the position to be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just keep recording. Even if I don't have a concept or something, I'm just gonna keep recording. And man, it came in handy.
It worked out for you.
It worked
I'm
out.
gonna keep working.
Yeah, keep working. Yeah,
And
keep
like
working.
you said, that pressure, man, it'll fuck with you sometimes. But you can't. You gotta you gotta figure out getting your space and eliminate that out your mind. Like, and for instance, I was watching Rick Rubin. See that the other?
Yeah.
See how Rick? It was like this
I don't
shit
got no
just.
talents.
I don't
Yeah,
got no
like-
plaques, none of that shit up. He's like, I don't
yeah.
want to think about what I. You know what I'm
What
saying?
I-
I need
what I
to
did.
move forward
There
and
you go.
create it.
Yeah.
And I get that. That shit just sank in me. I was like, hell yeah, like fuck all that other shit. That's if you really in like the conversation that me and you had earlier.
Yep.
If you really in it for the art, or you in it for the currency. Sometimes it's for the currency and the art, which by default it is because we're in the music business.
Yeah, that's facts.
But if you driven off the art and how he is and how his feelings is with music, you know what I mean? You just don't even worry about that shit. Just
other
make
shit
music,
come,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
Just
Shit
make
come. Trust
music
it.
and make what you feel.
Compartmentalize that shit.
Facts.
Make art, and then do business.
Yeah, focus on that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't
If you making an album like, yo, I'm trying to sell you millions of
Yeah,
records,
you
like,
fucking
it's not
up.
gonna
Nah,
come
yeah,
to you like
exactly.
that. Man.
it's not gonna come to
And
an
you know
artist
good
like that,
music,
no.
bro. You got a good ear for music. You still a fan of
Yeah.
hip hop, of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
and an artist. So
Right.
it's like your caliber and taste of music. You're gonna push it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be like, I don't want to listen to that shit if it ain't.
If it ain't fire,
Yeah, even if it's me, I don't worry that shit. Like, don't
Yeah,
do this
yeah.
shit or don't do this shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's facts.
that's facts.
Damn.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you put that in, like your perspective is like that, and then you strip away all the shit that you did before and just forget that shit. Like we making the next shit. Like
Hell yeah.
that's the way it should be. I know that ain't how it's gonna go with everybody, but that's what hip hop was built on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm excited to hear the new music,
Man,
bro.
thanks.
Let's drop some shit.
let's
Let
hear
them hear
some.
some shit right
All right,
quick, man. Drop this single and let you introduce this.
Oh man, this new single is produced by the Mercenaries. Shout out to my guys. It's called Stick and Move. Check it out.
Let's get it.
Deserve.
Mercenaries.
This shit be getting old.
This shit be getting old.
This shit be,
This shit we getting no sleep. All my opponents report to your seats. Live for these moments, you niggas will flee. The city is mine, I kept the receipts. I bought it in cash, my foot on the gas. Made it this far, ain't no way turning back. Fuck it, it's 200 miles on the dash. My pops always told me it's snakes in the grass, so I keep it low to murder my foes. Lyrically spitting these clips that explode. Live for these highs, acknowledge the lows. Olympic, I just want all of the gold. No, you ain't never been with a nigga like me. I be sitting nicely, you might want my whip. Chilling with a girl, I was trying to get a world, but she really don't care when she want my dick. Fuck do I care about your list? Half of you niggas will never be rich. Most of you niggas ain't never gonna switch. If you like bananas, I'll feed you a clip. A cease and assist, cause I'm on the rise. I see you lurking these wolves in the skies. Hot as a sauna, so give me more commas. Immune to the drama like slaying 05. Fucking these bitches be getting old. Driving these phones be getting old.
Yeah, I fuck with
Rocking
it.
these lenses be getting old. This shit too boring, it's getting old. Fucking these bitches be getting old. Driving these phones be getting old. Rocking these lenses be getting old. Step on the block and I stick and move. Stick stick and move, stick and move, stick and move.
I know you going crazy on the performances of this shit.
Step on the block and I stick and
Crazy.
move. Stick and move, stick and move,
Yes, sir.
stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. Step on the block and I stick and move. I've been immune to this shit. I never sleep till I'm rich. I never been like the one who was started. But shit, if you hand me the beats that I mix, the streets have been fiending to fix. Be careful, I'm mean with a stick. I'm liable to give you these hits. If she say I hit it, you know that I hit it. Just peep how your shorty gon' limp. I gotta work on my flaws. It ain't no more taking loss. I got to be at the top of the podium. You know ain't no way I can fall. Watch out the way I maneuver. My nigga beside me a shooter. I'm way more connected, I'll prove it. I'll send you a shot through the heart like computer. It's way more than music, I'm practicing patience. I always knew I would make it. And now these niggas been hating on me ever since I came in and I switched up my cadence. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in the matrix. That's cause I feel like I'm really the one. They tryna ask me how far I'ma take it. I said I won't stop till I'm high as the sun. Yeah. Fucking these bitches be getting old. Driving these phones be getting old. Rocking these lenses be getting old. This shit too boring, it's getting old. Fucking these bitches be getting old. Driving these phones be getting old. Rocking these lenses be getting old. Step on the block and I stick and move. 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 Step on the block and I stick and move. 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 Step on the block and I stick and move.
Oh yeah, that's hard, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
with
y'all,
that,
man.
Fuck with that concept.
Mercs
too,
on the
man.
beat. Yeah, this is crazy.
fuck
The
with
video
that
wild
concept.
too, man. I love that video.
Yeah, fucking these hoes getting old. We tired of hearing that shit, man.
Yeah,
Tired
man.
of
Tired of hearing about driving the foreigns and all this
Yeah.
shit and whipping, you know
spinning
what
the
I'm
block,
saying?
all that. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong, you know what I mean? To each his own.
Man, they out here fucking a bunch of fake body bitches anyway.
Yeah.
That shit.
We good on that. We need to hear something else, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Push
Good.
it, challenge yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Challenge yourself. That's dope
that's
right there,
dope
man.
shit,
Fucks with
man.
that for sure, man.
Man,
Yeah, that
appreciate
shit
the
was
love,
hard.
for real.
Yeah,
for
that
real.
was hard. Like I said, I could see you going crazy on the performance with that
Man,
right there.
I did that performance for the first time at Hopscotch, man, and
What's the
it
reaction?
was crazy.
Dope
Yeah,
reaction.
that was a dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a dope experience. I ended up flipping it with like with that Dreamville. What was it? The Stick song.
Yeah.
I flipped it with
Oh,
that.
that's hard.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that's what I was just about to
Man,
say.
was
It give me that.
crazy.
It give me that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
give me that dumb shit. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was like, man, let me
It's like
try
that
something.
mosh pit shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what I was sitting over here thinking
Yeah,
about a
yeah.
mosh pit.
That's
this
how
shit,
I can see it,
motherfuckers
motherfucker.
is gonna go crazy in the middle.
Crazy as hell,
Yeah.
man. It was ridiculous, man.
Bro, that's just hey, look, all I can think about. I seen a promo on Instagram where they took the Jews and they out there doing they like,
Oh yeah,
Oh shit.
And I'm talking about they was like pushing each other
yeah,
up, going,
yeah.
damn.
Oh, snap,
And they
bro.
had the music playing with it. I was like, damn, it feel like these motherfuckers. Yeah.
Crazy, bro. For real.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
hard.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, it was a pleasure, man, having you
Man,
on here,
thank you.
man.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Putting
it.
letting us know
Man,
what's
thank
going
you,
on
bro,
with you,
for
bro.
real,
We-
for real.
And you got so much going on that like you got to come back and keep us updated,
Yeah,
man.
man. I definitely will, man. Like I said, new album coming. I'm actually working on another one something else coming after that. Then I'm working with like my collective, not my collective, but a collective called Culture Gang.
Okay.
And it's got what I'm saying, my man Cavassier, my man Treese,
Okay.
man Oasis Spades. Trying to make sure I don't forget nobody. Handles. You know what I'm saying? We all from different parts of, North Carolina and
Yeah.
Virginia
Nice.
and everything like that. And we just formed this like Voltron.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's hard.
we,
That's
we
hard.
we coming out, man, with the Vengeance this year. I think Cavassier is dropping a project. Matter of fact,
bro.
what's your handle, Cavassier? Abstract Cognac.
I like
on
it.
IG.
Y'all
Yeah.
tap in.
Real, what's that? What's yours? Yeah, I hope y'all heard that because I don't. Yeah. I ain't about to spell all that shit.
DRIES.
But y'all
I'm
go on
trying to get my editor. He put that right
yeah.
up under there.
Yeah.
y'all go on official Culture Gang on IG and you'll be able to see everybody that you could tap in with from there, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we really coming with the vengeance this year, man.
That's
with
hard,
music,
man.
content, everything, bro. So,
That's dope, man. And y'all showing the allegiance, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know
man.
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that.
I
I
like
love
that too.
that.
Like,
I love it.
you got to show the youngins that, man.
facts,
You
man.
can get it on your own.
We
and
get
can
further
it
together, man.
Facts.
Guaranteed.
Facts.
Further together, bro.
Guaranteed.
Facts.
And no power in division, and no power.
Facts.
Yeah.
We witnessed it on several different, different situations where, as a group, got in and then we got introduced to everybody.
Facts.
Yeah.
G Unit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
TDE, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody, man.
Native
You know what I'm
tongue.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts, man.
Facts,
So,
shit.
Yeah, so
Real
that's,
shit,
that's
man.
dope. I salute that, man, for sure.
Yeah,
That's for
absolutely.
sure. Hell yeah, man.
Definitely a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
The next time I get the opportunity to catch you live, I'm gonna definitely do that because you've been endorsed by a few people.
Man, thank
you know what I mean?
Thank
that I respect musically. Him being Mills being one of them. So
Thanks.
I'm gonna definitely check your live show out.
That's
man.
fine.
I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna have
see
to. Like I told you, man. We got this album release, listening party and stuff coming up. I'm gonna definitely get y'all
we there.
info
Oh,
for that.
for sure, we there.
And then, man, I'm gonna tap you on.
And we gonna cook some music so we can premiere it on it too.
Yeah,
That'd be
man.
dope,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be crazy,
Yeah, we gonna
man.
cook some music,
yeah,
man, for sure.
So yeah, like I said, man, definitely stay tapped in. There's a lot of great things coming, man.
For sure.
For sure, man. It's another episode of Have You Chased Your Check today. I'm Chris Mills.
I'm John at AveryCreative.com.
And y'all make sure y'all go like, subscribe, hit
the
that
notification
bell.
all of that.
Yeah, and hit us on IG, man. We on IG at HYCTYC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I always fuck that
acronym
up
for Have You Chased Your Check today.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can figure it out.
Y'all tap in with us, man. We out.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid.